So I haven't showcased Kelvin Gastelum yet on my channel. He's fighting Chris Curtis this weekend on UFC 287. He's one of the best 4-star fighters in middleweight. He has 5 perks, which is a lot for a 4-star fighter. He has higher altitude, which gives him +3 to his cardio in rounds 3, 4, 5. Laser focus and fast hands gives him +5 to his speed. Carved the wood pretty much works as like the reverse of force of nature, where it's like +3 when your health is lower than your opponent's. So your chin, body, and light health, depending on which one's lower than your opponent. And recharger pretty much just boosts your recovery in between rounds. Just not really percentage about that stuff, but I think it's like +3 or whatever. So really solid stand-up stats. The only thing that really hurts him against guys like Robert Whittaker and Adesanya and Pereira is the fact that he has a low blocking stat. So he has 89 blocking. The footwork stat is at a 91, and the switch chance is at an 80. Doesn't have too much kick power, but a very solid boxer. Has some good wrestling takedowns, although not the best top control. His submissions are at a 92, submission defense at 92, and those health stats, they do come in handy, especially that carve the wood when it comes to the body health, because a lot of people tend to target the body. He has access to that level 4 snap jab, level 4 lead hook, level 4 boxing combinations, and a lot more that we're pretty much about to go see. But he's one of those guys where whatever aggregate point is necessary for him to be in a 4.5 star fighter, if he gets that one added point, he's a 4.5 star fighter. Just pretty much like Conor, and lightweight, just not as busted as Conor. So yeah, he has level 4 snap jab, level 4 cross, straight, whatever the hell you want to call it, lead hook, level 4. Like, this is solid stuff. This is what allows him to compete with Robert Whittaker in the pocket. I believe he also has elbows as well. Yep, he has elbows too. Superman punch. Kicks aren't too good, although the calf kick got buffed to level 3 when they did the last round of patches, but not anything too crazy. He does have the teep though. Clinch stuff is good. Has access to like the slam takedowns and everything else. On the ground, not too many BJJ transitions, a lot more wrestling transitions, and ground and pound is a 3-star. Whoop, my bad. My bad. Ground and pound transitions, yeah, simple stuff. Orthodox hooks are at level 4, and he has access to the side control Kimura, which I like to chain with the arm triangle from half guard, which is what I used in my esports final against Bathing Ash, which you can find that video from about a year ago if you want to check that out. So yeah, we're going to head over to ranked championships, and thankfully it's welterweight and middleweight. That's the reason I love that, is that when it's cards like this and we have welterweights and middleweights fighting, I get to do 3 showcases at once essentially. So we're going to go have some fun. So prior to fighting Israel Adesanya, Kelvin Gastelum, I think he was like 4-1 or something like that, right before he fought for that interim title against Israel Adesanya. Since then, I do remember he lost like a split. Ah, for fuck's sake. I left my goddamn hood on. Come on. Touch gloves. Left my damn hood on. Gotta make sure I block that out. But anywho, he was I think it was like 4-1 after his loss to Adesanya. He had like a split decision loss to Darren Till. Lost by like a crazy. He lap dropped the shit out of Jack Hermanson and then gave up a heel hook. I think he beat Ian Heinisch. Then Robert Whittaker styled at him for 5 rounds, and then he had that fight with Jerry Cannonier where he got punished for rhythm stepping every. That was pretty much the story of that fight. So he's in a must win situation here. Of course, his fights are always super entertaining. And, you know, they left Sam Alvey on the roster for God knows as long as they left him. I don't see them cutting Kelvin anytime soon, but it is possible. So I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know the game plan. Is he going to try to wrestle Chris Curtis? Is he going to... yeah. I didn't think he was going to lunge, but I had to capitalize on that with kicks. Pereira has 100 power. I'm not fucking around for too long in the feet. But I don't know what the game plan is going to be against Chris Curtis. And, you know, with Kelvin Gastelum, he was a former welterweight, just like Robert Whittaker, but he's only an inch taller than me. He's like 5'9", fighting at middleweight. And I wonder that if maybe he gets like a diet together or something, maybe he could go down to welterweight and have some more success there, because these middleweight bouts have been so difficult for him as of late. He's had success, but I don't think that Ian Heinisch, I don't know, was that in 2022 or 2021? Maybe it was 2022. But either way, it's been a tough road for this man. But his fight against Israel Adesanya was pretty fucking epic. He displayed a beautiful snap jab against Adesanya. He uses it very well throughout his career. But that snap jab coming from a low stance, and him as a shorter fighter was catching Adesanya off guard. And I believe it was round 4 where he kind of stunned him with that head kick. And then he shot a takedown. He shot a takedown when he was hurt. And in theory, you kind of think, okay, he's hurt, I'm going to take him down. and then smash him in guard and whatnot. But hindsight being 2020, you kind of think, damn, I should have just bugged out on him. But, you know, I ain't denied that. Ah, bro, you should have waited. There it is. See that? Yep. That's a GG. This is the strongest fair choke in the game. Yeah, I'm surprised this guy's grappling was that, but he was Division 18, so I wasn't expecting too much. It doesn't usually matter, you know, it could have been an all or anything, but usually by now in this part of the game cycle, guys are much better than to get caught by this early. Yeah, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. Just choked out the champ. No big deal. No big deal. All right. A little bit too, not too short. That was too short. You know, I'm happy he chose Whitaker. Alright, going against Robert Whitaker. Dude, we were stuck on welterweight fights for 25 minutes, yo. 25 minutes, I was trying to get another middleweight fight, and I subbed this Alex Bejeda, and after that, I was like, nah, you're not getting a middleweight fight. So, going against the ultimate meta pick of all time, Mr. Bobby Knuckles, and I can already see the game plan this guy's employing. Kind of goes in part of what my next meta video is going to be, specifically talking about retreating with the footwork and everything. So there's a certain tier list of fighters. Okay, he whiffed that one. Ooh, okay. Tier list of fighters where their idols allow them to move perfectly and glide out of range. So it essentially helps the player have way better defense than they've actually earned the right to have. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, okay. I see where this is going. Alright. I can't chase this guy for too long, but I can't keep getting picked apart on the outside too. So generally with these guys, it's kind of like, you know, if you chose like Shanghua in Soul Calibur 2, which is a busted character that your 7-year-old little sibling could probably mash buttons and beat you with them. So it's almost to that extent with the best guys in this division. Robert Whitaker did put on a hell of a performance against Kelvin Gastelum, but we're not gonna let him slap. We're not gonna let him slap on us like that. We gotta spin the block for Kelvin. Whitaker has access to a lot of stuff. He has the crazy tracking as well, and nobody used to use him. Yep. Read you like a book. Get out of here. Okay, cool. Anywho, okay. He lives. I forget. It's really hard to take out Bobby. That's fine. But I figured you're gonna move like that. I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna keep discussing. So UFC 3. None of y'all motherfuckers used to like using Whitaker. You know who was using Robert Whitaker? Me. I was using it. Y'all were using Michael Bisping and Nick Diaz. Fuck y'all. that was the guy that y'all were using. And then I had Vader with his Chris Weidman picks and Papa Doc with the Souza picks. But at least those were, like, you know, occasionally different. But fucking hell. Robert was... People saw somebody choose Robert and they're like, nah, bro, you can't choose him. Because Bisping was so much better because cardio was so busted in UFC 3. So busted in UFC 3. Significantly worse. If you knew how to work it right. So he denied that. It's probably pre-denying. But basically, the way the meta works with Robert Whitaker players, there's this kind of a stage that's kind of set up. They're alternating between things that will lock you into position. So this guy was throwing a lot of the lead leg kicks. Okay, cool. Stand us up. The lead leg kicks into the cross. Part of that is to discourage me from sidestepping. And if he lands the lead leg kick, I'm not going to be able to move my head, so that I'm going to end up eating the cross. Unless, because most of the time, that lead leg kick causes a hit stun. I'm able to block there because there was no hit stun. And notice that he's trying to land a strike and then force me to try to get one back. So in MMA, yeah, you try to go to the body. We'll take that. We'll take that. Oh, spinning elbow. Show your true colors. But generally speaking, MMA, the rule that guys tend to subconsciously follow is I hit you, you hit me, almost taking turns and striking. So trying to take turns with Robert, he's so much faster and he's in a perfect height for this weight class. Perfect speed, the frames shoot him and everything else. He just works really, really well. But usually the strikes that they use to kind of cycle, especially when they're going to back foot, is lead leg kick into the cross, then it's lead hook, cross, then it's jab, lead hook, and they're usually sticking in twos because they're trying to read if you're going to overreact to their singular strikes. Then they'll throw the occasion, of course, the 1-2 head kicks, the random ass front kicks here and there, but the whole point is to get you to chase. But got 2 knockdowns that round. We're going to check that kick. We've already made our reads there. And I'm not going to commit too hard when I'm going forward because the thing about PlayStation players, not even just PlayStation players, I think just in general with the EA Sports community, everybody's a counter fighter. Like, I don't care what anybody says, everybody's a counter fighter in their heart. But see, he's trying to be very subtle about it, but he's just trying to slide out just out of range because he can't contest with me in the pocket. Sliding out, slides out. We just gotta take our time. Notice what he's doing too is that once we're in the pocket and I land like one strike, he starts to he lets go of his block so he can retreat. When you let go of your block, you're able to retreat a lot faster. And I don't recall what Robert Whittaker's oh, that could have been bad. Oh, okay. Alright, brother. You need to relax. I'm not dealing with spinning elbows by the cage so I can get fucked up. Nope. I'm not dealing with that. Okay, he denies that. That's cool. So essentially with Robert too, guys like him, Connor, that the higher rated fighters with no denying that, the higher rated fighters who have that good solid footwork stat, you can just glide out of range. Even if you like whiff something real hard, it's a very dumb thing and it's not enough of a real life consequence for it. And that's something that I really hope that they fix for the next game, because it would punish people for using these forward moving strikes and whiffing is hard. So one, you're more vulnerable to getting hit by a counter, and two, you know, you'd have to use more defensive tools. I've seen the AI, they'll whiff forward moving strikes and then they'll lunge after they miss a forward moving strike, which you see fighters tend to do. Like, they'll try to dart off to the side if they've missed something far forward and they didn't lose their balance, but they're not sliding straight back out of range, and that's what makes Robert such a fucking hassle to deal with. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm starting to get a hang of what your ground game is your ground game stuff is too. So on the feet, it's a lot of cycling. You know, yep, back. He's gonna do it again. So I want to intercept him and not hang too long where he can get a favorable exchange, because unlike Kelvin, even though Kelvin has the power that he does, Robert has that fuck you power. He has like the fuck you power. He'll land something on you and it'll be death, but you can land whatever the fuck you want on him and you won't get it. We're going to mix in the wrestling there. It's a minute left, so we're going to play it smart. So I don't want to give him the chance to build. And thankfully, Carve the Void is going to keep me safe. So even if he has built like a small advantage in a specific area, it's all good. I'll get the +3 to my health stat and I'll be able to survive a little bit longer. But yeah, this guy's game on the ground, he's just super, super scared. Like, he does not want to open up at all. He is solely focused on getting the denial and waiting for you to make the mistake. So with guys like this, if this is the case, if you're starting to pick up a pattern every single time we try to go, he's just denying because he's so focused on getting the GA. It's better just take the control time. Take the control time. See if you can time like a transition reset, whether it be passing the guard or getting up to a posture up, and see if that'll favor you. But those guys are really the most boring guys to face on the ground because they don't leave room for anything to open up. They're not really going much for anything. We're doing a good job with Kelvin using his best tools so far. The left hook and the left cross has been money for us. He has a nice body cross too. I would want to try the lunging body cross, but it might get me in trouble. So I'm gonna start leading with the cross. There we go. There we go. Spinning elbows, knees, yep. And notice I'm doing what I call a long-term punish. Yeah! There you go. Read ya. Broke your rhythm. Broke your rhythm. So if I'm going to if the guy's going to my body with the lead body hook, especially in opposite stances, I want to try to punish them with the rear hook or the lead hook and catch their head there. Sure, I might not get a rock, but I'll gradually get some damage to their head, and slowly but surely, eventually I'll end up getting a rock or dropping them. But good control. Spinning elbow, try to force a rock. So good. Let the boxing flow. Let the boxing flow. See, they're working twos. They're all working twos. Break his rhythm. That spinning elbow. It's just. What was that shit in Marshall's most recent video? It was like throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks. Ah! That animation was bogus. You should have not got that. I thought I denied that, but that's cool.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than this type of transitions and scrambles on.
Nah. Okay, we're up. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. He had priority there? Oh, my God, that would make sense that he'd have priority. Right. So what he did there, he clinch break and hooked me. I'm gonna take him down though. I don't like taking rocks from Whitaker. I get some very mean PTSD dealing with that shit. Alright, finally we're able to pass this guard. Camp on the sprawl now. If he goes back to half guard, I know he's not gonna do much of anything. So I'll just keep throwing shit out here. I doubt he's gonna reverse me, but that's cool. He's gonna get the sprawl. That's fine. That's fine. Deny that again. I'm getting better at denying that. I'm getting way better at denying that on reaction. Because part of the problem is, like, you'll try to pre-deny that up transition, and then they'll go down, and then you're like, fuck! And then reverse you to side control. Oh. Okay, no, he didn't reverse to side control. Alright, cool. He's not going to do anything from here. He won't do jack shit. I remember when Weidman took Gastelum down and put him in a half guard and subbed the shit out of him. Holy crap. And that was after he got knocked down, I'm pretty sure. Uh-oh. 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 That bodes well for us. That bodes very, very well for us. He is close to death. I mean, why do you even waste your stamina trying to get up from there? You should just let the round ride out. But that bodes well for us. There's a lot of damage. And speaking of damage, Chris Curtis, he just knocked the fuck out of Joaquin Buckley. Like, he knocked him the fuck out. Clean. What was it? Was it like a left hook, or was it a jab that he caught him down on one foot? Whatever it was, like, he knocked them the fuck out. And for Chris Curtis, I think he's like 34, 35. 34, 35. Middleweight division, though, so he's still relatively young. Gastelum's only like, if I'm not mistaken, Gastelum's only like 30, 31. So he's still, bro, I'm telling you, Gastelum should go to welterweight. But I'm really concerned for Gastelum against Curtis. He needs this win. Like, if he does not win this and doesn't decide to go down to welterweight right after, either, got him there. If he doesn't go down to welterweight, I think he's doing himself a disservice. I don't know what he's going to have to do to change up his diet. This guy's forcing to slip straight counters. That's cool. That's cute. There we go. Switch to the timing. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm really hoping for Kelvin's sake, if he wins, it'll be great for him in his career. For Chris Curtis, that would make him a huge, huge threat in the middleweight division. He's on a really, really great run. Outside of that loss to Jack Manson. It's fine, bro. You can move your head like that all you want. That's cool. I recognize his animation. My stamina's Gucci. Oh, can we get him out? Lord, how much I dislike that so much. See, UFC 3, you would be able to start punching right then and there. You're not gonna let the guy roll the fucking side control. But that's cool. That's cute. That's all good. Just gonna pull the half guard. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine by me. Ooh, that's a lot of blood, my boy. Lots of blood. Lots of blood. But this is how you deal with Whitaker. You win small exchanges. Don't stay too long in the pocket against him, and make sure everything's on your terms. Don't be willing to try to exchange with him every single time, because you're bound to lose that speed battle. Kelvin has been showing so far, for me, that speed's been working for us, with that +5 thanks to those perks. We're gonna posture up. That's a lot of blood. We're gonna posture up. Yeah, there we go. Oh yes. Oh, there we go. And of course he quits. I'm not surprised you quit. I'm not surprised you quit out. It doesn't surprise me with players like that. Oh, that's going to be it for Kelvin Gastelum. Hopefully you guys appreciate this showcase. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to win between him and Chris Curtis. And how, why. I want to know your thought process. I want to hear y'all, I want to see how y'all thinking about how these matchups work out. We got some more showcases coming up. And I hope this is going to be an amazing card between all of these phenomenal fighters. Remember 17. I appreciate all of you. I am out of here. Peace out.